Welcome. What is Daytona 500? The Daytona 500 is a 500-mile-long NASCAR Cup Series motor race held annually at Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. The Daytona 500 was first run in 1959. Lee Petty was the event's first Daytona 500 winner at the Daytona International Speedway on February 25, 1959. Richard Petty holds the record for most Daytona 500 victories, with 7 wins total. It is the first of 2 Cup races held every year at Daytona, the second being the Coke Zero 400, and one of 3 held in Florida. With the annual Spring Showdown, Dixie Vodka 400 being held at Homestead south of Miami. It is one of the 4 tapered, spacer races on the Cup schedule. The inaugural Daytona 500 was held in 1959, coinciding with the opening of the Speedway, and since 1982, it has been the season-opening race of the Cup Series. Considered the most prestigious and important race in NASCAR, the Daytona has opened the NASCAR season every February since 1982. It is one of 2 Cup Series races held yearly at Daytona, with the second 400-mile event moving to the regular season finale in 2020 for the first time. The Daytona 500 also is one of 4 superspeedway races to use tapered spaces. Trevor Bayne, driving the number 21 Ford for Wood Brothers Racing, won the 2011 Daytona 500. The Daytona 500 is regarded as the most important and prestigious race on the NASCAR calendar, carrying by far the largest purse. Championship points awarded are equal to that of any other NASCAR Cup Series race. It is also the series' first race of the year. This phenomenon is virtually unique in sports, which tend to have championships or other major events at the end of the season rather than the start. Since 1995, U.S. television ratings for the Daytona 500 have been the highest for any auto race of the year, surpassing the traditional leader, the Indianapolis 500, which in turn greatly surpasses the Daytona 500 in in-track attendance and international viewing. The 2006 Daytona 500 attracted the 6th largest average live global TV audience of any sporting event that year, with 20 million viewers. The race serves as the final event of Speedweeks and is sometimes known as the Great American Race or the Super Bowl of stock car racing. Since its inception, the race has been held in mid to late February. From 1971 to 2011, and again since 2018, the event has been associated with President's Day weekend, taking place on the Sunday before the 3rd Monday in February. On 8 occasions, the race has been run on Valentine's Day. Aerial view of Daytona International Speedway. The winner of the Daytona 500 since 1997 is presented with the Harley J. Earl Trophy in Victory Lane, and the winning car is displayed in race-winning condition for 1 year at Daytona 500 Experience, a museum and gallery adjacent to Daytona International Speedway. Denny Hamlin is the defending winner of the Daytona 500, having won it in 2019. The race is the direct successor of shorter races held on the Daytona Beach Road Course. This long square was partially on the sand and also on the highway near the beach. Earlier events featured 200-mile races with stock cars. Eventually, a 500-mile stock car race was held at Daytona International Speedway in 1959. It was the second 500-mile NASCAR race, following the annual Southern 500, and has been held every year since. By 1961, it began to be referred to as the Daytona 500, by which it is still commonly known. Daytona International Speedway is 2.5 miles long, and a 500-mile race requires 200 laps to complete. However, the race is considered official after 2 stages have been completed. The race has been shortened 4 times due to rain, and once in response to the energy crisis of 1974. Since the adaptation of the green-white checker finish rule in 2004, the race has gone past 500 miles on 8 occasions. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.